Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Charles.
Charles and I are getting ready for a new life with a travel trailer. So this winter, we said goodbye to my little smart car and hello to an F-150 pickup. We had a camper top put on before we loaded it up for this trip. Hello, it's early March and we're going on a travel adventure. This is day one. We're driving across West Texas on our way up to Everett, Washington. So our story starts about 15 months ago when we ordered a fiberglass travel trailer called a Bigfoot from a manufacturer in British Columbia through a dealership in Washington. So 15 months later, our travel trailer has been waiting for a few weeks on the lot for us, and we're ready to pick it up instead of having it delivered. We decided to go with a fiberglass trailer because they are less prone to leaks. So a molded fiberglass trailer comes in basically two pieces that are clamped together, and the only seam is right there around the middle. They're affectionately known as eggs to their aficionados, and there's only a few companies that make them, so they're very hard to find and they're very hard to look at before you buy one. Do you have anything to add there?
Only that we actually found a couple of different Bigfoot owners through Facebook, and they were gracious enough to have us out and able to look at theirs before we bought ours. So before that, we had only seen them on YouTube, and I knew that I liked them right away, but we definitely wanted to see them before we buy one. But
we did have a chance locally to look at two different slight variations on the model that we decided to buy, which is called the 25RQ. And that model is about as big as the fiberglass trailers come. So thank you to Cindy and Rick, and also to Darts and Lisa, who are the Texas couples that allowed us to take a look at their Bigfoot trailers.
yes, thank you very much, guys.
We decided to drive up the West Coast, partly because March is still winter in the Rocky Mountains, and partly because I have friends in California and Oregon. And we took the southern route on I-10 because I had never been through southern Arizona before. One day, the wind was blowing 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts of up to 50. And a portion of I-10 was completely closed where the dust storms had caused multi-vehicle accidents. So we took the back roads across Arizona. Someday soon, we hope to be able to travel at a slower pace, but on this trip, in between sightseeing from charming, affordable Airbnb apartments and visiting friends and family, we spent a few long days just trying to get further down the road.
So no yellow on the top, and the brown is just way below the eye.
So, I think we need to talk about the truck. What do you want to say about the truck?
I want to say I'm quite disappointed in the truck right now. And I'm hoping at this point that it's not a lemon.
The truth is, the truck gave us trouble before the trip, and we were really, really hoping that it was resolved. And the manager at the Ford dealership had actually promised that the truck was finally ready for prime time. And so we've been on the road for just over a week, and the truck seemed to be doing pretty well all the way across Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, most of California. And then we got to the more mountainous part of California, and the truck started to rattle.
Rattle and started out softly, and then it got louder, and then it started shuddering and jerking around.
And at that point, we were a little bit afraid that it might dump us off in the middle of the mountains in the redwoods. And we just kept going, hoping to make it to a city. And
Coaxing it along.
Here we are in Eureka. So we've obviously taken the truck to a mechanic, and he worked on diagnosing it today, gave us an estimate, told us it would not be a quick fix, and that it would be here another few days, which we do not want to be here another few days.
A few working days. The shop is closed on weekends.
We did manage to secure a rental vehicle, even though they're pretty hard to come by right now.
Very.
And we'll be on our way with a little sedan that is not going to pull our trailer, but we are very grateful to my aunt and uncle who have a truck to pull their own travel trailer, and they're going to help us bring the travel trailer to Eureka to meet up with our truck, and we're hoping that it will be fixed by the time we get back. Stay tuned.
All right, we are in a rental car.
We had planned to visit the place where we ordered the kit for our yurt, but we lost a day of travel, so we ended up coming through on a Saturday when they were closed. But we did get a chance to take a picture of this model of a yurt like ours. It's 30 feet in diameter, or about 700 square feet inside. It's the big day, and we are on our way to Everett to pick up our trailer.
Uncle John's truck.
The destination is on your right, Apache Camping Center.
This is it.
Hello, we are here in our Bigfoot trailer that we picked up today in Washington. And we have good news and we have bad news.
Again.
The good news is we absolutely love the trailer. The bad news is, do you want to talk about what's wrong with the truck?
The big thing that went wrong with the truck and actually forced us to break down was the timing chain, and the tensioners on the timing chain were loose. But then they also found that between the radiator and the condenser was just packed full of plant parts, seeds, leaves, whatever it is, but it's just packed in there, which would definitely hurt our cooling.
Needless to say, it's going to take longer than the time frame that we need to get me back to teaching in person on time. So I'm going to fly back from Washington. So Our hero, Uncle John, is going to go back to Eureka with Charles, pulling the trailer with my aunt and uncle's truck. And he'll bring that truck back up here to Washington afterwards so they can go on their own travel adventures.
So I get to live in Eureka until our truck is ready to go.